The following is a Strange Midnight production.
In October of 2011, 4 college students disappeared in the woods near Porter Township, Pennsylvania, while researching a documentary on children's author Jacob Stanley. They remain missing to this day. Last month, their recordings appeared online. In an effort to aid in the investigation, the families of those missing have agreed to release the following sound files. If anyone has information on those missing or the identity of the person or persons who uploaded these files, please use the contact information provided. Anything submitted may be used in future episodes. Certain materials referenced in this podcast, including the published works of Jacob Stanley, are currently protected under U.S. copyright law and may be redacted. For legal reasons, some names have been withheld and voices altered. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the podcasters and participants and do not represent the official policy or position of the Iphigenia County Police Department of Porter Township, Pennsylvania, or its associates. This podcast contains adult themes and language. Listener discretion is advised.
File labeled 008, rough cut, episode 8. Tell me a story. The true life of Jacob Stanley.
Could you point out on a map where the bell tree might be?
Might be. Please. Everyone here knows where that tree is. Give it here. Once you're up there, you'll know. You can't miss it.
This morning, we ate breakfast in the homestead kitchen with Miss Loretta. She told us where we could find what is locally known as the Bell Tree. RJ's trooper reached out to Moira at the Palmer family funeral home, and Deb set up a time for us to meet with Old Man Harker at St. Lucy's Church. Luckily enough, all these places are on or near Great Cliffs Peak.
Overlooking the aptly named Great Cliffs Peak.
I was recording.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hey. Would you want to record more of the VOs?
I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I could be persuaded to allow you to use my dulcet tones.
Ugh, never mind.
No, wait.
WTV, New York.
If your child has been to a school book fair recently, chances are they came home with one of this author's scary books.
Our guest tonight's first anthology leapt to the top of the New York Times bestsellers list.
Over the past few years, he has become a household name.
The gap between Alvin Schwartz and Stephen King.
The devil is among us, friends. He's among us in the form of a writer.
It may have struggled during its initial release in 1977, but now, Tell Me a Story, Under the Bed That's Over My Head, has skyrocketed.
So many parent organizations complained that his work was too sophisticated for children.
Infiltrated your homes and your children's minds.
Anthology, Tell Me a Story, Moonless Sky, and Other Friends, sold out from bookstores in mere minutes.
Stanley's books ranked on the American Library Association's 100 most frequently challenged books from 1981.
Stanley's books promote disobedience, violence, and the occult. Lord have mercy.
His Tell Me a Story collection, The Floor That Creaks, The Closet That Speaks, and The Tiptoes That You Walk On, was released in 1986
All of their fussing just made his work unpopular.
Rooms. Check their bookshelves. Check their backpacks.
I do think his final book, released in '99, TMAS, The Nightmare, The Dream, The Places Between, was by far his best
work. Has been described as subversive and dark. I simply describe it as genius.
It is my pleasure to introduce...
Please welcome...
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Jacob Stanley.
Mr. Jacob
Author
Stanley!
Jacob Stanley.
Little to nothing is known about the life of this elusive author. And since 1999, Jacob Stanley seems to have completely dropped off the face of the earth. Until a short, 2-line obituary appeared in a small-town paper over a year ago.
From Boo Labs and Red Cup Media, I'm Tolan Reed.
And I'm Avery Fisher. This is Tell Me a Story, the true life of Jacob Stanley.
Palmer. 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 Palmer, Palmer, Palmer. Well, hello there.
Chuck.
Take it easy. I'm just warming up. Is this set in stone or?
Just hit the main points. Tolan's probably going to revise everything anyway.
Yeah, no shit.
What does that mean?
Come on, he's being way too defensive. I'll be surprised if any of this sees the light of day.
To be fair, it's a lot of rumors and secondhand info.
You know he lied to Whitaker, right? About what we found so far?
Did he lie or did he omit?
A, they're the same thing. And B, he did both.
Okay, no, I get what you're saying. I just think he wants to be super careful because once that toothpaste is out of the tube, you know? Look, can we just crank these out before they get back? There's like 4 of these I want to finish.
Yeah, sure. Okay. We started our day at the Palmer Family Funeral Home and Crematory.
Welcome to the Palmer Family Funeral Home and Crematory, overlooking Iphigenia's Great Cliffs Peak. Proudly serving the families of Porter Township with compassion and dignity for almost a century. No one is currently available to take your call. This is an emergency. Please hang up and dial 911. Otherwise, stay on the line.
God, I want to make that my ringtone. Should we just go in?
No, give it a sec.
I don't think anyone's here.
Shit, really?
Yeah, I can't see anyone in there.
Damn it.
I bet Trooper Dickwad didn't even call her.
He said it was all set up.
Are we late or early?
Wasn't an exact time just to stop by. Should we wait?
I'm not doing that. It's cold as balls out here. Damn, I wish I could find those gloves.
We can always go interview Harker and just come back here afterwards.
What if we miss Moira?
Man, the church is right over there. We can see anyone coming up this road.
Hey,
Who's that?
dropping off or picking up?
What?
Dropping off or picking up?
No, we're not here for...
Hiya! I'm RJ. Trooper said he was going to contact Moira Palmer about an interview today.
Why would you want to interview my mom?
This is Palmer, the daughter of Moira Palmer of the Palmer Family Funeral Home and Crematory. She's a pouty goth Norwegian black metalhead whose look screams, I will set you on fire.
Is she here?
No, Grandma's boyfriend is in the hospital again, so she left last night.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Is she gonna be back soon, or...
Not sure.
Damn it. Okay, thanks. Can you tell her? You know what? We'll get back with her later. Thanks.
Trooper is a monosyllabic turd. Why'd he set this up?
Honestly, I don't know anymore.
He was just calling in a favor for us.
We'll circle back to your mom later. Thank you.
What's all that stuff for?
It's gear.
Duh, but what's it for?
How are we playing this, Boo or Stanley?
I do a ghost hunting show called Boo. We filmed at the Mendez Hall the other day, and this would be like part 2 of that.
Oh, cool.
We're also doing a documentary podcast on Jacob Stanley. I don't know if you've heard of him or whatever.
What are you doing?
You mean like the writer, Jacob Stanley?
Yeah, the writer. You guys embalmed him here or something? But it would have been under the name Russell Stanley.
That was him? That Russell guy?
I had a feeling she was a fan.
I had no idea.
She's a kid,
Oh
Avery.
my god. I can't believe it. This is literally the coolest thing that has ever happened to me.
You remember him coming in?
Totally, because it was like right when we moved to this town of inbred fox.
Oh, and the vandalism stuff happened. Yeah, Trooper Dicknuts mentioned that.
Of course he did. Fucking tool.
Right?
But also, I remember it because it was like majorly sad.
Oh, why was that?
They just found him in his house alone. Mom said he could have been dead for weeks.
So you were here when Stanley came in. Did you actually, like, see him, or...
Yeah, I did. I even assisted on that one.
Sure you did. Avery, knock it off. She's like 14.
I'm 18.
Right, you're 18.
Yes, asshole, and I turn 19 next week.
Sorry, he's a bit prickly. I'm Avery, that's Chuck, and this little cactus is Tolan.
I don't like this.
It's fine, Tolan.
Yeah, it's fine, Tolan.
So, is there someplace we can talk?
Shit.
After our experience at the Palmer family funeral home, we jumped in the car to warm up and process the information we just received. You see, there was supposed to be an interview here, but no one felt comfortable leaving it in because of the questionable age of the interviewee. So it was cut. But for some reason, they were still comfortable with using the death certificate she provided, so hey, whatevs. Just making up our own rules.
Right. So here it is. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Health Vital Statistics Certificate of Death. Death occurred in Iphigenia County, city or borough of Porter Township. Full name of hospital or institution, at home. Name of deceased, Russell Jacob Stanley. Date of death, August 28th, 2009. Informant's name. Cause of death. Death was caused by immediate cause A, cardiac arrest / NA. Due to B, NA. Interval between onset and death, NA. Was autopsy performed? No. And that's basically it.
Still sure you want to get rid of that interview?
Avery.
Fine. Shit. Delete it.
But just because we delete the interview doesn't mean we can't use the information from it, right?
I mean, I guess.
Oh, you're cool with that, though?
What is with you?
You're being all judgy Judgerson.
I am not being all judgy Judgerson.
You said I inappropriately exploited a minor.
Well, you did.
Guys, stop! Just talking through this out loud. So, based on what said, when Stanley's body was discovered, he was in the advanced stages of decomp.
Past rigor mortis, past bloat.
But an autopsy was not requested by police, and Maura didn't want to rock the boat to push for one because she was already being harassed, so it didn't happen.
Yeah, and if is to be believed, the body was so badly decomposed that he could only be ID'd by the wallet in his pocket.
Well, he was in his house.
Right, but it's just weird they never got confirmation. Here's a body so badly decomposed it can't be visually identified, and they don't do an autopsy? Or at least a DNA test of some kind?
There is a lot of NA on that death certificate. Cause of death was cardiac arrest / NA. I have a feeling that's what they put down when they don't know.
Exactly, which goes back to why wasn't there an autopsy or a DNA test? Was it even Stanley?
He was an old man, alone, in his own house.
Speaking of old man, do we think that's Harker?
One way to find out.
After our lively debate, we walked over to Old Man Harker's place of work, St. Lucy's Church. I would describe the architecture as dilapidated Gothic meth den, which I'm pretty sure was a few mere days from completely falling in on itself, creating some sort of hellmouth to the center of the earth. But I digress. Harker, aka Old Man Harker, we still don't know his first name, was a cross between the creepy old man in Poltergeist and the tall man from Phantasm, but nice? Although once we dropped Stanley's name, he turned cold. Then, after a lot of convincing and, dare I say it, crafty manipulation, he eventually acquiesced.
However, when he finally allowed us to record, he spoke so quietly that the mics barely picked him up. So, this is the section we could clean up the best.
Whoever keeps his mouth and his tongue keeps himself out of trouble. I suppose Rockland brought me up because of Lavinia.
Lavinia?
Lavinia was just about the best friend I ever had. The most beautiful hair you've ever seen. And fast.
Fast?
Like the wind. When I was a boy, sometimes we would go to the orchard and I'd stand up on my back and grab apples right out of the tree. We were so mad we got sick.
So Lavinia was your horse?
Yes, ma'am. The best.
Rockland suggested we contact you about Stanley because of Lavinia?
I don't know.
It's okay. Take your time.
Lavinia would. If she passed on right in her prime.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was a long time ago now. But, Miss Coyotes got to her. That's what I thought. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Other farm had livestock attacked. Must have been coyote. But some are different. With his mouth a godless man would destroy his neighbor, but by knowledge the righteous ought to live in. Proverbs 11, verse 9.
Sorry, Mr. Harker. I'm not quite sure what you're telling us.
I'm telling what I know.
Well...
It was them other folks that said different.
What did they say?
People, need to blame. That's when trouble stops. And it all ends up going nowhere. Doing no one no good. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you're saying.
I said what I said, and they said what they said.
And what did they say?
Toronto, like gossip.
Avery? Sidebar?
Excuse me. Okay, so let me see if I got this.
Yes, ma'am.
Your horse Lavinia was attacked by coyotes.
Other farms, too.
And other farms, too. Okay, but folks in town didn't think it was coyotes.
That's right.
So folks thought Stanley did it.
I never said that.
But that's what you're implying, correct? That's why Rockland told us to talk to you.
Avery.
Mr. Harker, no one is saying that you did. But were you or were you not implying that the people of this town thought that Stanley killed Lavinia?
Possibly attacked other farms, too.
And possibly attacked other farms, too.
I never said anything about that. You said those words, not me. I said my horse died, and it was coyotes who done it. On the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. Porter's job is none of my concern. And saying those things about that boy never did no one no good.
What boy?
That boy.
Avery, drop it.
What boy? We need him to say it. Avery. What boy, Mr. Harker?
I'm an old man who doesn't want trouble from no one. And this is trouble I don't need.
Avery, anything you want to add here?
No, not really.
So, we just left St. Lucy's Church where we interviewed Old Man Harker.
That was rough.
Chuck and I are now in the graveyard between Palmer's funeral home and St. Lucy's Church. Evidently, from here, if you follow the tree line, you can spot the bell tree. but I'm not seeing it.
And Avery and Tolan are currently arguing about their literary hero possibly being a horse mutilator next to a shed. Should I be more detailed? A gross shed.
Ugh, I don't have the headspace for horse mutilation right now.
We're actually finding out things about Stanley. Sure, it's negative, but you would think Tolan would be at least a little excited about it.
His entire persona is wrapped up in Jacob Stanley, so I'm not surprised he's having a hard time with this. Can you help me look for the stamp tree?
Fine.
The way Loretta talked about it made it sound like it would jump right out at us.
Yeah, like that one over there.
What? Oh, shit. I see it. That's gotta be the bell tree.
That is one sinister plant.
Yeah, it is.
I am not climbing up there tonight.
Don't worry, the sun's going down. There's no way we could make it up there without losing the light.
Good. I have done enough night woods wandering to last me a lifetime.
It's like I can't stop looking at it.
Did Jane or say where Stanley was buried?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Could he, by any chance, have been buried here?
I guess. Why?
Because that mausoleum over there has his name on it.
What? Where?
Right over there.
Holy shit!
Hey, assholes! Knock it off and get over here!
Eat a dick, Chuck.
We found Stanley's grave!
Where?
Over there!
Holy shit.
Well, we gonna just stand here looking at it, or are we gonna go check it out?
Tolan?
Let's do it.
Check, check. Okay, we're back.
We have to pay more attention to our battery levels, people.
You really gonna harp on that now?
Well, some of us would like to see to succeed, and having working batteries kind of goes hand in hand with that.
Well, some of us spent 2 days without any working batteries. What does that go hand in hand with?
Ineptitude.
Ouch.
We are standing outside the final resting place of one Russell Jacob Stanley. It is a beautifully carved stone mausoleum with a small stained glass window surrounded by, are those rose bushes? Surrounded by rose bushes and a very substantial wrought iron gate.
What's that?
What?
That symbol at the top there? Is it a cross or a star in the circle?
I can't get a good look.
Here, let me get a pic. Hold on. Here.
Is it a sigil?
Some sort of religious rune thing?
Or like a Freemason.
It's not Masonic.
It kind of looks like several symbols on top of one another.
Avery, can you give me a boost?
Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Really zoom in.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Right. Sorry.
What's wrong?
Put me down.
What do you see?
RJ, it's freaking me out.
There.
Oh, shit.
Check. Okay, so along the side of Jacob Stanley's mausoleum, there is a hole. Like someone jammed something into the mortar and pulled out one of the stone blocks.
Do you think you could fit through there?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
So, is this vandalism or...
Grave robbing?
No. Really? You think someone... No. No one even knew it was him.
You wouldn't have to know it was Jacob Stanley the writer to rob the grave, I guess.
Sure got dark fast.
No shit. Can we go? We have a phone meeting with Whitaker, like, now?
Should we call the police about the whole thing?
I mean, we don't know for sure if this is actually anything.
Right, yeah. Maybe they're in the middle of repairing it, or, like, animals?
You want to break into that mausoleum, don't you? I hate you people so fucking much.
You have 2 new messages. First voice message.
Jane, they found these 2 bags with your name on them. Don't worry, I'll pull them to the side so I can get them back to you. Like tomorrow, or I don't know what else you guys are up to, but I could come by with them if you wanted. Shit, I gotta go. Bye.
Next voice message.
This is a bunch of donkey dust. The second you can summon the spiritual fortitude that it will take for you to deal with me, you better damn well call my cell phone. I will be waiting.
End of file labeled 008, rough cut, episode 8. Tell me a story. The true life of Jacob Stanley.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the podcasters and participants. If anyone has information on those missing or the identity of the person or persons who uploaded these files, please use the contact information provided. Anything submitted may be used in future episodes.
This has been a Strange Midnight production. Subscribe on YouTube and follow on TikTok and Instagram at Strange Midnight AV. Embrace the strange.